Oreo stuck all over my teeth.
So, the party is divided in two ways. We have Chief at odds with the party because he believes the world needs to be saved. And you know what? He has a point. The other people think, what about Neith? And you know what? They have a point. Then we have Neith, who is currently somewhere talking with Neferuset, who hasn't really introduced herself who she actually is, has she?
Who is this person then?
But that's Hakutep's wife?
That's the implication.
Paquette is...
Yeah.
Who's that one?
The
High priestess that shot lightning at us.
Yeah.
Oh, but they're all related.
Hakotep's the dude
No.
that we...
Those are Arish Kagal's people. That's Hakotep's.
And Hakotep made some sort of deal, and they offered Neith for it.
Interesting, it wasn't Rodrigo.
Rodrigo already has his own deal.
I don't know.
And they went to talk to Olive because she also knew something. They were looking for something specific, oddly enough. Who would have thought? Because you were their number 2 option.
Right.
You actually were their number 1 option. But then you said no.
Yeah, I said no.
And then they said, we have someone else.
I didn't get an option to say no.
No, you didn't. All right, Neith.
Yeah.
So it says you 20 minutes to use 4-dimensional doors.
I did the math, 20 minutes.
Fucking wow.
Neith, we'll go to you.
Seems good.
Paint me a word picture. What's going on?
You're sitting in your room still, right?
Yeah.
You're looking at your painting. That's what's happening.
Yeah.
And it's silent.
Except the expletives that are quietly coming out of my mouth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shit. God damn.
Get it.
Mother.
Third. I am pissed.
Yeah, so what do you want to do? You want to just...
Well, there's not much I can do. There's nothing. There's no window to look out.
No.
There's nothing in this stupid chest.
No.
If
You put your stuff in the chest.
It's gonna be your room.
I mean, I guess. Do I have anything I want to put in the chest? I don't think I do. I think at the moment, I need to keep everything on me. I'm certainly not comfortable in here yet.
What is this? Who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is this?
Oh, people. Yeah, and I don't want to walk around, so, because, you know, wise witches will kill me, apparently.
Oh, she said if you try to escape.
Oh, if I
Like,
try to escape.
Your door's open, but don't try any funny stuff, is what she's saying.
Right. Well, after an appropriate amount of time
Sure.
brooding,
Yep.
where
Hell yes, brood.
Hakotep did not come and visit, I'll...
Oh, do you want to wait for Hakotep to come?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, wait.
After about 4 hours, you hear someone ordering people around. He speaks with an elegance and grace, but he's also kind of an asshole.
Yeah?
And then you
Sounds
hear
alright.
footsteps and the voice coming down your hallway. And he eventually comes and stands in your door, and you see him face to face. Hakotep, the Sky Pharaoh. That is yours.
Yeah? Who gets
Why can I
Hakotep's
only imagine
part?
like a Mega Man little intro screen?
Man, oh man.
He looks at you. I remember you from the room. I did not see you, but I sensed you. Arishka's bed was desperate to make a deal. You were just a little bit of an icing on the cake to get it done. Thank you so much.
I wasn't the deal?
No, you're in addendum to the deal. But thank you so much for returning me to my body. And now my siege of Osirian can begin again. Walk with me, slave. You have work to do.
I'm not stupid. I'm not going to act like I'm happy about it, but I'll walk with him.
Sure. So he leads you up. He points you to walk up the clay stairs. and you see Neferuset standing atop it, and then she just kind of walks away. And yeah, he's just telling you to go.
To go where?
Just up the hallway
Oh.
towards the stairs.
Okay.
All right, so
Outside.
you enter a large room that, if you want to do a perception check, you can
I
explore
do.
it.
I think that's a 20. I used to have it circled. Perception, that's a 23.
So you notice as soon as you walk up, there is a mural in the center of the room that seems to square off the center. It's a large room. There's 2 sarcophaguses on each side, emblazoned with beautiful jewelry. But the heads kind of come out farther than other sarcophagus, and they're completely bald women. And he just points you then to a door going north out of the room.
Okay.
You're gonna keep walking?
Yeah.
Are you gonna say anything, or are you just walking?
No.
Cool. All right, we'll go to these other guys while you're just walking down the
Yeah.
hallway.
Should I create a map of this place, Justin?
Um,
that serve me any purpose?
Oh, that's a great question. If you want to, I say go for it. But in order to keep the flavor of kind of being on your own,
Yeah.
you'll have to make it just a rough map from descriptions. So I won't
Yeah.
give you actual
No,
room
that's fine.
sizes. Cool.
Yeah, sure. But go to them.
Sure.
We're just traveling now.
Doop-de-doo!
I literally have 2 floating ghosts and 2 people who are pissed off at me.
Is there gonna be any talking? Or you guys just walking in silence?
I bought a second Inona torch. I'm gonna give it to Olive.
Sure.
Oh, for light?
Yeah, it's a little stone
it
that
follows you.
that follows you around.
Oh,
You don't have
nice.
to hold it.
Nice. So now I have some light.
Yep, but you're in the desert right now, so it's really bright out.
Yeah.
Stone friend.
I was just, as we were walking, I was just like, I bought you this.
Thank you, Anka.
It's a stone.
Thank you. Now I can see.
I mean, we can see now, but I mean, I'm guessing we're gonna go back into dark places again.
Eventually. Thanks.
Man, I haven't opened up the Parched Dune map in forever. Let me dig it out.
I would what 500.
Oh yeah, you guys can get there in a day and a half to the ruins of Kerma.
Yep.
That's where you're going.
What's the stone thing called?
Where is it?
Ion
It's right
Stone.
there.
I
Right
O
here.
U N.
One day and a half right
Day and a
there.
half.
Yep.
Yeah, luckily you made a map. Otherwise, that would have been hell.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you guys don't want to do anything? You're just gonna ride?
No, I'm not even gonna try to make amends with them right now. And Kep's made his
I'm
position.
sure we're stopping in this day and a half. Where it's not.
Yeah, you're
straight
gonna like.
day
I
and a
assume
half.
you're gonna stop to rest.
Yeah, we're gonna.
When we stop to rest, I want to try and craft what I can find in the desert. I guess not much, but
Yeah.
what I can find. A sled for the back of my camel.
Sure. You
Just
can
as
just
a
do a
project.
survival. Start with a survival check.
A side project.
So we're gonna do. We'll say just for consistency, you guys have been walking for about 4 hours. When you start doing this, then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
All right, we'll go back to Neath. He's taking you down a long hallway, and then he opens it up into a small little room nearby.
Right.
And he kind of just motions towards a bunch of stones, and he says, "We're going to build a portal."
Neat.
Arishkishbed offered some powers of her dark demon lord. I could not say no. So this is your new project. You're going to build the portal that goes from my pyramids to my general's pyramids.
Where are your general's pyramid?
If you want to try to get information from him, you could try diplomacy, or you could try to intimidate him, but I don't recommend it, for he is the eternal sky pharaoh who...
Bet Jack can intimidate him.
No.
Yeah, I sure could.
No.
He'd be intimidated by my stupidity.
That
Yeah.
doesn't
You'd be like, he's dumb enough to do
That's
something.
a 23.
All right, so how do you want to try to get this? Are you trying to be diplomatic?
Yeah.
How are you going to do it? Like, are you just saying, like, where are they going? Or are you going to try to, like,
Just be like, to build a portal there, I'm gonna need to know where they are.
To do your job better.
Smart.
I'm not wise in the ways of Arcana. What do you expect me to do here?
You're just going to be laying stones on top of stones.
Do you have ground plans, drawings, or you just want me to start stacking stuff?
Why don't you start with the base?
What do you want a base to look like?
Surprise me.
Do you really want me to surprise you?
He turns over and looks at his wife and shrugs. And then she says,
Look at me.
maybe she needs direction, something to help her get going, Hakatep. And Hakatep just says, I wish Kishbed never gave me. And then he just punches the wall and straightens himself out. I do not appreciate this attitude.
I don't appreciate being kidnapped by a bunch of fucking hands.
You were not kidnapped, you were traded. You were merely just part of the deal.
You didn't kidnap me. That does not mean I wasn't kidnapped. And you think being traded makes me feel any better than being kidnapped?
I do not.
Now I've been traded and treated like a piece
I do
of
not
meat.
care how you feel. You are merely a tool, a wrench, a lever. Design me my portal. And then he walks out and seals the door behind you.
Okay.
And there's just a bunch of stones there.
Start building.
Alright, we're going to go back to the other group.
Yay! Oh, I had a 24 in my survival check.
You find a few, like, stones, and you find, like some burnt out, like, tree husks that you can use.
That's
Yeah.
what it is.
And you're able to find some stuff. How good it'll be is hard to say, but you found some things that you could potentially build with.
Nice. Cool. I'll just start collecting them for now.
Sure, sounds
I
good.
won't actually.
You're gonna keep your eyes out for them?
Yeah.
Sure.
Like that. I'm an active perception check
Cool.
for it.
Chief Olive,
So,
you guys doing anything? You just riding in absolute silence.
just,
Yeah.
still just riding in silence.
Bitter
And
silence.
if Rodrigo
As
was
I-
here, he would just be like poking and be like, guys.
As I'm like putting stuff into like the saddlebags on the camel, I'm like, you guys should talk or find a hobby. Look, I'm building stuff.
What do you want to talk about?
What is there to talk about?
What's our plan now?
Return Ernie.
Take little Ernie home.
Okay.
Return Chisasek's body. Return the bee larva to the people.
Mhm.
And then head to the earthworks where we will activate the aromatic inflammablum by using the Kepsutanum, which is activated by the secrospheres,
Yes.
which were activated in the Techeramenet and the chamber of the secrospheres.
You doing okay?
That's the plan.
Alright.
And that'll get us to Hagutep's pyramid.
That'll call down Hakatep's pyramid according to the corpse.
Don't you think he'd notice if his pyramid started moving towards the ground?
It's magic. You can't stop it? I don't fucking know, Ankep.
Okay.
What are you making?
Sled.
Would you like some help?
Sure.
Okay.
So you guys stop walking and you're starting to build a sled?
Yeah.
No. Whenever I see something, I'll
Sure.
pick up the materials.
Yeah.
I'm not
so
building it quite
I'm
yet.
following him with the materials because I'm
Well,
I'm afraid of Chief right now.
we're riding normally, like through the desert. I think it's just whenever I see something,
You hop off, grab it,
Yeah.
hop back on.
Yeah.
Sure.
Mm.
Chief, how you doing? You want to do
I'm
anything?
not doing good.
No?
No. My girlfriend's weird.
Yeah,
My-
she's been giving you the cold shoulder for a while.
Yeah, and my other friend is a traitor and weird. And then Olive and Kev are giving me attitude,
Hey.
but
I
they're
think
still.
you're the one giving the attitude.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
So yeah, no, I'm not doing well.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Neith.
Yes.
So this room won't open for like 10 hours. So
Great.
Fucking
Good.
just play some
Sit
tiddlywinks.
I begin building what is basically like a giant middle finger
sure.
out of stones.
Does it mean the same thing in Egyptian?
And then I get a little grumpy and I get a little emotional. And the base of this portal winds up being the shape of a tall ship.
Sure. Sick. So you're just gonna then build for the 10 hours, take breaks when you, as much as you can.
And take some breaks, cry in the corner a little bit.
Yeah.
Seems legit.
So we'll say that you
Seems
guys are also
accurate.
traveling while she was in there.
Yeah, while
Yeah.
she's doing her thing, we're
So-
traveling. Unless they actually want to talk to me, but I think I am being quite clear that I am very mad at them.
Do you guys want to talk at all while she's
We
this
were.
time? No, but like, are you guys like at all? Like, just besides, or do you guys just want to fast forward till you guys arrive at?
Yeah, do you guys want to actually like? I'm not just gonna be like, shut up, all.
You guys
of
arrive at
wanna
camp
talk.
essentially.
We're at camp now?
No, if you want, we can just fast forward there, or you guys.
Yeah,
can stay.
I'd fast forward and just seeing how much materials I get over that time too.
What do
Sure.
you consider what I mean? Is it a palace? Is it a
It's a portal room.
It's a tomb.
tomb?
How far do messages
between
go?
his tomb and his general's tomb? Sweet.
Yes.
You're probably in his pyramid, most likely. I don't know how you
100
got there.
feet plus, so it'll be 220 feet at your level.
So how far are we away from?
You have to see the person.
Oh, God damn it.
And how are you away from Neith?
Yeah.
You have no idea where Neith is. If you think she's in the Sightless Sphinx, it's way, way away from you now. You just left her in the middle of the desert.
It's so shitty. I'm racked with guilt.
Yeah, you guys all are. I believe it.
We're all feeling.
All right, so you guys are just going to fast forward to camp?
Yeah, I would like to if.
Sure. And Neith, we're just going to fast forward through your building as you build your
Yeah.
ship with a middle finger.
At least in a couple of the stones, there's a little finger scraped into it as I sat down and had a grumpy little moment.
Sure. At the end, the door eventually opens, and there is a mummified man holding a platter of food. Platter is a kind word for it. It's literally just like old bread with a few dried up figs. And
Fucking Fig City.
he just drops it on the floor, and then the door closes again.
You people and your dried fruit!
You guys are at camp.
Great.
Your tent is lonely because Panya sleeps outside like this.
Does she?
Yes.
Oh Lord.
Because you cannot interact with them at all. That includes cuddling.
We talk about them a lot.
Yeah.
I can't. Not even like. I can't even like
Floating.
lay her down and like
No,
butt
because
to
as
butt
soon as
her.
you she just
Butt
snaps
to
back up.
butt her.
That's Panya's preferred snuggle.
Yeah.
Butt to butt.
That's called angry cuddling.
Yeah. She's like one of those punching clowns that just.
Yeah.
You fill the bottom with water.
Fuck yeah! I'm like.
Oh,
I have nothing to say to you two right
how
now.
much? Why?
We're all in the same boat.
Camel.
Or camel. We're all in the same Ernie.
Ernie's there.
How much material did I get on the rest of the?
You got a good chunk. You got like I'm gonna say like 3 dried husks of
Nice.
tree. You got a few pieces of rope and string.
Nice.
You got a piece of a cracked barrel.
Oh, these are all great items. Can I attempt to put them together into a
A sled?
A sled.
Go for it.
Should I do another survival or just a general craft?
Just a general craft, or you can just take a 20.
Yeah, I'll take 20 on it.
Yeah, you build a sled.
I put some of the heavier items in it that I have. That I've acquired from Panya. I guess.
3-year-old
4
Full plate?
pints of lamp oil. A very flammable black raft back there. I'm gonna put all the all the arrows that I have. I have 54 arrows of different sorts. I'm just gonna pile them in there.
Sounds good.
Some of them are flaming arrows. I hope they're not on fire right now.
They're not.
Yeah, it's only when you fire them.
Yeah.
That's good, because next to the lamp oil in my backpack probably would have been good.
Oh, we gotta back up. You exploded at level 2.
Yeah. Sorry, Mike, you're gone.
I acquired these from Panya. She had these in her bag.
Yeah.
Well, rip story.
In the sled. I'm just gonna put sled. I'm just gonna put an S if it's in the sled. Sled. And I'm not sure if I want to put the potions of Cure Light and Cure Mod in there.
Keep
Yeah,
them on
that's
your
sure.
person.
No, let's put them in. Fuck, I got the wand that fucking does it instantly now. Bing, 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 bing. Heal you and heal you. It's 50 times. Like, I'm just gonna keep casting it. So I basically have
brew.
God
none.
fucking damn it.
What?
Just a brood.
Just gonna brew.
Exclamation point S.
I basically don't have anything left on me. I don't think. I won't put the ceramic tiles in there. I'll keep the ceramic tiles on my person. I'll put the small sphinx statue in there. That small flask that we drink from.
Yep.
I'll put that in there. All the flasks of holy water I'll keep on me.
Sure.
I am wearing the ring, and there's 2 scrolls I have. The scroll of ball lightning and the scroll of raised dead. I'll put in the sled.
Okay.
Nice.
Chief's just brooding silently in his tent.
And Kev's just like happily. He's like a little old man that's like
He's a
retired.
I'm
mad
sobbing.
war priest.
I'm just wailing and holding fork.
You're crying?
Yeah.
Yeah, and things aren't going good for Olive?
No, I'm having a hard time.
Yeah.
I don't think I have anything else.
hates me.
I don't hate you.
I need this gone. And the demons want us.
I have this lovely picture of her sitting, wailing, and Enkep's just throwing things. He's like, no, I don't hate you. That's what he was doing.
The full plate. I didn't sell it.
Cool.
So I'll put the full plate in that
So
sled as well.
tender.
Sounds good.
So much.
Because I don't really want to, it's a lot of weight to carry.
Zero female energy to your help.
We're going to swing over to Neath.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they're just the
Sled.
food on the small platter.
I mean, I'm hungry, so I'm gonna eat it.
Sounds good.
And-
Begrudgingly.
Begrudgingly, not because they fed me, but because it's dried fruit, and I don't get these people with their dates and their figs.
That's all they have out here in Osirian.
Why does this shit grow here? I'm going to exclaim to
Yeah.
the empty room.
It's about another 2 hours before someone will come and open the door. You're just gonna like work and keep busy and do the thing and just
Yeah?
yeah. So I'll see after your what was it? 6 how long did I say you were in there? 10 hours?
Yeah.
Wow. After your 12, man, being a slave is rough. After 12 hours of work, you get about you get the base going, and you see a little bit of the ship being built, and then the door opens, and the Pharaoh set is standing there.
I'm gonna back away from the door. I'm
Sure.
like a caged animal.
Sure. You can return to your chamber.
Thanks for locking me in. That's great.
It is my husband's way. If you wish to gain favor with him, I suggest, as much as you may hate it, bow to him. This was a punishment. He's quick to punish.
So what would he have done had I not been a pain in the ass?
He would have probably left the door open.
Door open, door closed. I'm still moving rocks.
True. But then you might be able to hear some of the music coming from further inside.
Oh, lovely.
It's the little things. The light in the shadow. She holds out a scroll.
In the shadow.
A scroll.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
You said you had interest and curiosity. This is a piece of the Dark Tapestry. I warn you, if you read it, you'll never forget what was in this scripture. I first read a book when I was 12. I found it in the library. I have never been able to ignore the whispers that come out
Could you stand your own
of the
fucking
tapestry since then. So I warn you again. But it is yours if you wish to indulge. And then she turns and starts walking away.
I'm gonna say thank you. I think.
She responds with a low chuckle as she leaves. All right, and then you're free to go back to your chamber if you want. Or?
I'll go back to the chamber,
Sure.
and I assume the painting is still
Yeah.
on the floor, and I'm gonna angrily kick it under the bed.
Sure. Sure.
Cause fuck that thing.
So it's not really a bed. It's actually more of a mat on the ground.
Then I'm going to angrily flip it over
Sounds good.
and stomp on it a couple times.
Sounds good.
It's a beautiful painting. Don't do that.
It's a beautiful painting of me being chained to a triangle.
With wings.
I'm sure someone will.
It's true.
You might find it valuable.
Are you going to do anything before bed, or are you just going to pass out?
I'm gonna stare at the rolled up scroll
Sure.
until I pass out.
Sounds good. What are you guys going to do before bed? Are you just going to...
I'm gonna admire my handiwork.
Sounds good. It's a good-looking sled.
Nice. There's lots of stuff in it too now.
Yep. Hopefully the weight will actually hold. And
That means there's not too much weight in it.
yeah.
It's just
Yeah,
nice.
you'll have to watch it for the first little bit to see
Yeah.
like if the ropes hold and everything.
I'll right now I'll double check all my knots. What's
Yeah.
what should I use? Artistry? No artistry. Sleight of hand.
Escape artist or sleight of hand?
Not escape artist. Apparently, since it's a physical action, I take a minus to it.
Dang. Are you gonna do anything before bed? Well, or are you just gonna?
No, I'm just sulking. I'm
Sure.
sad.
Chief, you gonna do anything? Before
I'm
bed?
writing in my diary.
Sure.
What was that demon's name? Nurset?
The newer set.
I'm gonna use survival if that's okay.
That won't work for that. That's more for tracking.
Mm.
Tying knots is very much a
Yeah,
dexterous thing.
it is a very dexterous thing. So I'm gonna have to.
If only you
What was
had
the
your
other-
sailor there.
Escape artist.
Escape artist or sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Because sleight of hand,
Because there used to be a used rope, but that was in 3.5,
that's
right?
a 3.5.
Yeah.
Sleight of hand, I don't take a negative to apparently,
Sure.
but I
You
don't.
can
have
also just take a 20 in it, right? To really take
Oh
the
yeah,
knots.
I'll just really take the time. And
Sure.
Make sure all the knots are.
And then you're going to go to bed?
and tied. Yeah.
Sure.
I'm guessing I'm sleeping in like.
Your own
Meat
tent. You brought
tent.
your own tent.
I brought.
Yeah, you just prepared yourself.
That's good.
And you're just going to write in your journal and go to bed?
Yep.
All right, all you guys go to bed. You guys didn't talk about keeping watch.
No one told me that anything.
I'm going to just roll some percentage dice.
Fuck.
You guys are fine. Nothing happens, but some of you guys dream.
Oh.
Even Neath. Neath's dream.
Say theirs first, I'm writing stuff.
Sure. Olive, you dream about Neath being dragged away into a hole in the ground, and you just hear her screams coming from the
Is this
darkness.
implying that it's my fault?
This is guilt talking.
Why am I guilty? Because I
Guilt.
mentioned her?
No, guilt.
Oh, guilt. Because we left her behind.
Yeah, not guilty. Guilt.
Oh, guilt. Yes, got it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ankep dreams of his... No, we'll go to Ankep last. His is the scariest.
No, perfect.
James, you dream of a dark twister making its way through the desert, coming right towards you. Ankep, you dream of your sled coming undone and losing all your items
That
in the
is the
desert.
worst dream.
You guys wake up in the morning. I'll get to Neith's dream when she's done writing.
I check my nuts again.
They're good.
Sounds good.
Alright, hit me.
Cool. You actually don't really dream much, except for yourself sitting at a chair. Across from you is the scroll, seated on a table, and it's talking to you. What it's saying is many different hushed whispers all at the same time, and you're not able to focus on one in particular, but you just hear a cacophony of mad voices crying out for some sort of recognition. You guys wake up.
Read me, Seymour. Read me.
We're going to take a break for YouTube. Boom!